Right, well, the time has come. The KTM's got to go. So, after a year of owning this wonderful bike, it's time to go because I just fancy something new, and also, please subscribe. And also, I fancy doing a slightly different style of riding, and I feel like I've come to my natural end of the relationship with this beautiful bike. And I love this bike. I have to say, it is certainly up there with one of the best I've owned, and I've owned quite a few bikes. So the question is, why am I selling it? And there are a couple of reasons. One is YouTube, because I want to make more content, and I feel like I've got to the limits of what I can make with this particular bike. And the other one is the type of riding that I do. I want to do some longer journeys in 2025 and beyond, and I want to be able to go off-road. And I know I could go off-road with this bike. I could perhaps change the tyres and go on some off-roading adventures, but I didn't buy this bike to go off-road. Otherwise I would have bought the adventure version, which can go on-road and can definitely go off-road. So for me, the SMT, the Supermoto bit of it, although it's got that, Supermotos kind of go off-road a bit, don't they, and do jumps and stuff. This is a big, big Supermoto for that. And I know that some people out there have used it for that and are using it for that and are putting off-road tyres on it. But for me, it's a sort of a combination of that, and also the fact that I've come to the end of my love for this bike and I want something new, I want a new adventure. So I just wanted to really, in the last week of my ownership of this bike, just run through a couple of pros and cons to buying it very quickly, very simply. The pros are, it's a very adaptable bike. You can put luggage on it, you can strip it down, make it into like a wheelie machine, because it's got 105 horsepower, which is loads for a bike like that, and loads of torque. It's got almost as much torque as I have. No, it's got almost as much torque as horsepower, which means in the right hands, it's a wheelie tool. So it could be a hooligan bike, but also you could do some really long trips on it, load it up with luggage. It's got cruise control, heated grips, and you can get tool screens and all that. So it's so versatile. That's the plus. The minus is the cost. It's expensive for what it is, I think. And then if you want to go touring on it, it's a bunch more money. You've got the boxes and you've got all the bits that you want to get, screens, blah, blah, blah. You're going to be putting $2,000–3,000 or euros or pounds on top of the already quite expensive bike. Some small issues are beginning to appear in the world of the SMT. Nothing really major like the cams have passed, but still enough little niggly bits to warrant me wanting to choose a different brand. So I'm not going to go to a KTM next. I'm going to go to a Honda. And the bike I've chosen is actually the Honda XADV 750, the 2025 model, the newest model. And there's a couple of reasons for that, for me personally. One, I do like a scooter. And two, I wanted to try and do some mild off-roading. And specifically, I wanted to see whether I could learn to go off-roading on that bike. And then once I've learned how to do it, how far can I push it? That, I think, is an interesting question, because it is an ADV. It is meant to be able to go off the, onto the rougher terrain. The issue I think it's going to have is ground clearance. So there's going to be certain obstacles that you won't be able to get past with it. And the other thing that's come up is the weight. And it actually weighs the same or thereabouts as a 1300 GS Adventure, which is an off-road bike. So I don't think the weight is going to be an issue on the Honda. Off-road, it's certainly going to be heavier than this. But I feel as though it should be more adept to what kind of challenge I want to put myself into. So thank you KTM for the SMT. It's been a fantastic year with this bike, and perhaps you'll see me on a KTM another time, but I'm not convinced. Thanks for watching.